Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Shift Show.
Welcome to the Shift Show, people.
That's right. My name is James Quine. This is my brother,
Robbie. I am a perceptual shifter and a life lover.
Can we get a good life lover toast,
Yes.
please?
Clink.
Clink. Can you toast it by holding the handle, though? Can you flip that around?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like hold
You
the
don't
handle
like
right
my
there.
handle
Yeah,
technique?
there you go.
Okay.
And can you look? Hey,
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm getting it. It
right.
only took about 18 episodes for me to kind of get my shit together.
There we go. All right.
I'm drinking some Life Lovin' Sludge. What are you drinking?
Well, I'm actually going to slurp my cinnamon tea.
Thank you. I'm going to slurp too with no shame. No slurp shame on this show.
Last episode, you did the Slurp Show song, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was nice. All right, we got a great show today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
And we have some free slurps.
We have some free slurps. I almost misspoke for slurps.
Right.
Yeah. If you don't know what the show's about and you haven't been here before, welcome to the Perceptual Shift Show.
What it's about is the Perceptual Shift.
Yes, the book. I wrote the book.
Yep.
It's called How to Love Your Life and Manifest Abundance. We are here because we really want to share with you the message of life loving and abundance manifestation.
Absolutely,
That's
yes.
If you're interested in loving your life more and manifesting more abundance in your life, you're in the right place.
Right.
Okay, this is where we do it.
Right.
We both have done those two things, and we continue to love our lives more each and every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah, and we're going to read out of the book a little bit today, like we always do. We're going to talk about our experience, strength, and hope. We're going to share with you how we went from a place of utter despair and hopelessness to a place of
abundance
and loving life. That's
Yeah.
right. So
and
that's
having a heart full of gratitude that overflows, actually.
Yes. You know, in the 12-step world, they talk about being on the road to recovery.
Right.
It's similar here. We're
Yeah.
like on the road to riches of abundance and happiness.
Yeah.
That's really what we're talking about here. So,
Yeah, and having a great life one day at a time.
yes. Now, for all of you who are listening and want to continue to hate your life, it's time to tune out, okay? If you don't want any abundance and you want to be like poor
And you're pissed off.
angry, you want to hate the world,
Yeah.
this is not the show for
And
you.
you're sitting at home with your pity party hat and your blower.
Exactly, yeah.
And no one's coming to your pity party.
Yeah.
And you're playing Tammy Wynette records.
It's
and
so
you're
sad.
Hiding the
And if you
sharp
want to stay there, then
instruments.
you've got to tune off.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of got to listen to some sad music too, right?
Yeah.
Instead of listening to the show, listen to some sad music.
Right.
You can feel really bad for yourself. But listen, although we're saying that in jest, we've been there before. We have had
Absolutely.
hundreds, if not thousands, of pity parties for
I've
ourselves.
spent about 20 years in a pity party by myself with my hat and my blower.
Yes.
Maybe that I'm exaggerating. About 15 years.
Yeah. The reality of the thing is that, you know, we share our experience, strength, and hope not because we've always been life lovers and we've
Right.
always been happy, joyous, and free, and we've always been full of abundance, not only financially, but spiritually, emotionally. We share this message because we've been hopeless. And we haven't always been like this.
Yeah, and they talk about hitting a bottom. I hit a bottom with that. It's like, this isn't fun.
Yes, it is not
I don't
fun.
want to do this anymore.
Right.
I don't think that this is the route.
Yeah.
I changed direction and I had a perceptual shift.
Exactly. That's what we mean when we say perceptual
Yes.
shift. Like shifting the whole way you
The whole
perceive
shebang.
life.
Yeah. Sometimes you turn the whole car around and go in the opposite direction.
Right. We're hoping to arise or create some epiphanies here.
Yes.
Where people can begin to kind of recognize,
Hold
hey,
on. You get a ding for the epiphany.
my first ding. I love it. Where people can begin to actually, suddenly the light bulb goes off and they realize, hey, I want to love my life more.
Hell yes.
I deserve to have abundance. Abundance is flowing everywhere, all over the
Thank
world.
you.
Why not a little bit for me?
Yeah. Why leave myself off the list?
Exactly. And there is so much abundance awaiting me, you, all of us out there.
Right.
So I invite you to come join us today on this podcast. Listen to what we have to say. Maybe if you don't have the book, you can get it at Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble. You can, if you don't have the money for the book, you can get
Kindle version
$2.99, baby.
for a couple of ruples.
That's right.
Very good deal. Get a some kind of a notebook to write in.
Yeah, or a journal.
Yeah, a journal's great. And the writing, it seems kind of like a drag in the beginning. It gets easier.
Yes. And we've said this before. This process of loving life and creating abundance requires some peeling of the layers of onion.
Thank you.
Right. So that means we have to do some work. And you know what happens when we peel
onion ding.
And what happens when we start peeling and cutting away the dead parts of an onion? Sometimes we cry.
That's right. Wow.
Yes.
I like it.
And so but that's okay because it's cathartic. It's an opportunity for us to shed that part of us which is no longer serving us.
Yeah.
And that's what we're inviting you to do here today. Right. So,
and it's also growing pains.
It is growing pains. Before we get the show going, though, we love to have some levity. We love to have some fun.
Absolutely.
We love to bring in some creativity. And one of the things we both love to do is play music.
Yes.
And sing.
Yeah.
So we are going to do that for you as we do on every show.
We're going to rock out.
Invite you to shift.
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, we're going to perceptually shift by, if you've got a pair of these really cool glasses, the triangular ones. What happened to my clouds? I'm missing my cloud glasses.
We got to find them. They're around here somewhere.
I really miss putting on, the tears and the clouds and the whole thing.
The clouds go away when it's a sunny day.
You've got the coolest glasses of all, of course, but you're a rocker, so that's to be.
Well, when I see cool glasses, I grab them quickly so no one else can snake them.
All right, so put on your shifty glasses if you have some.
Right.
If you know the song, if you know the lyrics, sing with us. If not, just enjoy it.
Right. It's not Beethoven, but it's pretty good.
Welcome to the Shift Show. Ready for the mind flow. You're going to see the world in a brand new way. We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. Yeah, baby! The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You came in a little early with that little pull off, didn't you, bro? Just a little. I lifted my foot up so you would know. You weren't looking for that, were you?
I look out the corner of my eye, so
okay.
Try to be sly about it.
I would give it a 95.
Yeah,
maybe a 92. Good. Yeah.
But what matters is the emotion.
That's right.
It's 100 on the emotion, baby.
Absolutely. We mean it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the invitation to join us at the Perceptual Shift Show.
Yeah.
After we do the song, what we do is we grab the book and we get the show started.
That's right. We dive in with reckless abandon.
Yes. And at this point, I have it marked with my trusty
little guitar. You can even do some
little
skinny dipping
guitar.
if you want.
What does that mean even?
I see it as diving into the perceptual shift.
But do they need to be naked to do that?
Why not?
Or they actually, you know what the metaphor is?
No armor.
You need to be willing.
Yeah, vulnerable to feel.
Disrobe all of the uncomfortable, itchy clothes.
You just talked about it with the uncover, discover, discard with the onion thing.
So uncover.
Yeah.
He wants you to be naked. You're welcome to be naked if you want to be naked. I'm not naked. You're not naked at the moment.
I'm talking about our spirit.
Yes, our spirit.
Not fighting it, not being afraid. You know what I mean?
You don't have to cover up.
Thank you. Great.
No more. What is that?
That is ding-worthy.
What is it? The Kabuki mask or whatever you call that?
Yeah. No more Kabuki theater.
No more Kabuki theater.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. So today we are actually going to read from page 58, reframing as a lifelong process, a lifelong practice, actually.
Right.
And before I get into it, I want to just remind everybody, if you haven't been with us for a while and you haven't been kind of following along, we're in the section called The Art of Reframing.
Right.
The first section we read was called The Power of Shifting, or the one before that. And the one before that was about the roots of our perceptions.
Right.
So when we talk about uncovering, discovering, discarding, we're sort of beginning to do our perceptual shift in stages. And this is the stage of the ability for us to see situations and circumstances that create discomfort or dis-ease within
Right.
us.
Right.
Stop, take a breath,
Yeah.
step back, and reframe it
Wow.
in a positive way.
Yeah.
So we can feel better. It's, I was having a conversation with one of my sons the other day, and, the discussion was about what to do about a situation, a person in his life, and that had hurt him.
Right.
And he was feeling like, I'm not going to be kind to this person that hurt me
Right.
because
A little
I don't want them to
silent
walk
scorn is headed
a
on.
little bit, but I don't want them to walk all over me or assume that I'm going to continue being vulnerable and kind and loving and put my heart out there to be a good human being when they're not interested in reciprocating that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's working on his boundaries.
Exactly. And so these pages that we're reading tie into some of those interpersonal communications and how to handle those moments.
Right.
At the end of the day, what I said to him was, when I'm feeling the way that you're feeling, son, I want to step back from that feeling. And this is reframing. Step back from the feeling, step back from even me involved in that relationship, and look from a different perspective at what's going on and ask myself, what am I really seeking, not only in this relationship, but in my life? Well, how would I like to feel?
Right.
And for me, I want to feel good. I want to
too.
feel comfortable in my own
That's
skin.
an easy one to answer for me.
So then the question becomes, what behavior or words can I exhibit in this situation
Right.
that will allow me to feel comfortable?
Right.
Am I going to feel okay with silent scorn? Am I going to feel okay, putting up a defensive wall? Am I going to be okay just being kind even though they're not kind? I have to ask myself, what is it that I need to do to take care of me, to love me first?
Right. Very important question.
And a lot of times, I have to be honest, when I'm upset at somebody else and I punish them in any way, shape, or form, that doesn't serve my highest good.
No.
It makes me actually not feel good.
It's got some icky in it.
And it's hard to get around the idea that I'm going to be kind to you even though you weren't kind to me, because I feel better about who I am. Right?
Yeah.
And I can look in the mirror and know that my side of the street is clean.
Right. And it's easy to talk the talk. It's a whole other thing to walk the walk.
It is. It is. And
So I don't want to react when I'm off kilter, if I'm upset or hurt or I feel like I'm being attacked.
yes, and that's the pause when agitated.
Yes.
It
Very
gives us-
important.
Yes.
Take a breath.
Yes.
It's always a good idea.
Yeah. It is. It is. Anyway, we had a great conversation. It worked out great. But
That's
I'm just
cool.
saying this is all about reframing. So
Right.
this page is reframing as a lifelong practice, and it goes like this. The art of reframing is not a one-time skill, but an ongoing practice. You'll be doing it throughout your life if you want to be happy, love your life,
That's
and
right.
manifest abundance.
The answer is yes to that.
As you integrate it into your daily life, you will find that challenges become less daunting,
Right.
relationships become more fulfilling
And intimate.
and intimate, yes, which you say
Do I-
intimacy is intimacy,
Yes.
right?
A ding for intimacy.
You do get a ding. Thank you. I'm not as good at dinging as you are. Thank you for
I
dinging
think
yourself.
you're pretty good at dinging, actually.
Okay. And your sense of purpose,
It's a different style of dinging, but it's pretty good.
yes.
Sometimes you do like multiple dings.
The sentence is very interrupted, but at the end of the sentence, it does say, and your sense of purpose deepens. And I just want to touch on that for one quick second. A lot of people get to a place in their life where they don't know what their purpose is.
Right.
They don't know why they're here, what the purpose of life is. It's not worth it. I'm frustrated. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I should be doing. And I will tell you this. This is great because my girlfriend and I were just talking about this, by the way, that our purpose,
She's a fox for the visitors.
our purpose is, at least for me, for a life lover, to love my life more. My purpose is and has to be, for me, to be of maximum useful service to others.
Yeah.
To give back. to share,
To be a giver. Yeah.
to be a giver. That's right. Because in giving, I receive.
That's right.
And in loving, the love flows through me.
It's a much richer, like it's a higher quality of love. I
Yes.
think.
And I believe, for me at least,
It's
fear.
deeper. It's a deeper quality.
It's very deep. And fear is attached to the selfish, self-centeredness stuff.
That's correct.
When it's me and my, and it's not fair, and I can't, and I want, and I need to get...
Fear gets an anti-ding.
Anti-ding. What's the anti-ding sound?
Nothing.
Silence.
Yeah.
Listen to this, folks. Here's the anti-ding sound.
It's true.
Okay. I like that. Okay.
It doesn't deserve a ding.
It doesn't deserve a ding. All right. Reframing is like training a muscle.
Right?
Yeah. Can I see your muscle? You got one there?
I got good wings.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right there. Yes. It grows stronger with repetition, awareness, and patience. Some days it comes easily. So reframing is easy to do when I'm centered.
Right.
When I've done all of the life-loving habits and the work, right?
Yeah.
While on others, old habits of thinking may resurface. Fear
That's-
crops up.
That's called triggers.
Yes, exactly. And reacting to those triggers.
Right.
Yes.
Which is definitely in my hula hoop.
But I feel that I'm much more inclined to react to triggers when I haven't done my journaling, my gratitude list, I haven't done my affirmations,
Yeah.
I haven't done my morning mirror stuff.
Little
I
out
haven't,
of alignment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's part of the process.
Right.
The key is to recognize when you've fallen into limiting thought patterns and gently guide yourself back to a more empowering perspective through the act of reframing. And when I say limiting, what I mean is the opposite of abundance thinking.
Right.
Limiting thinking.
Yeah.
Anything that
Or fear-based.
is fear-based or causes suffering
Right.
or discomfort or makes you feel bad or makes other people feel bad, that is snuffs out abundance.
Yes.
For me.
Yeah. No, it does.
And I have gotten into the habit of becoming very, very aware of that type of thinking and switch it off.
Yeah. As quick as possible.
Because the universe wants to shower me down with abundance,
Right.
and the only thing in the way of that is my thinking and my attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is footwork to be done when you're wanting financial abundance and other
Sure, of
abundance. You know,
course.
you want your house clean, you actually have to get up and
Yeah,
clean
it's
it.
not magical thinking
Yes,
time here.
but it is the thoughts
Right.
that creep in and snuff out my ability to manifest abundance and love my life.
Yeah, and a person can have fun cleaning the house. You just got to sort of get into the
Put
zone.
on some music
Yeah.
and, you know, yeah.
I mean, I vacuumed some spider web. I was getting bit by spiders. I had one on my nose, like a spider bite.
Wow.
And I think you thought it was a zit, but it was a spider bite. Because you said...
I thought it was a zit.
Yeah, it was a spider bite.
Wow.
So
By the way, don't squeeze spider bites.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, no, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was vacuuming to get the spider webs out of behind my bed, and I tried to have fun with it, and it worked.
It's amazing how much
'Cause
stuff
I'm not gonna get
accumulates behind the bed and under the bed,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not going to get bit by a spider while I'm sleeping, and
Hopefully
I'm
not.
stoked on that. You
Yeah.
know, like
Okay, well, thanks for the spider story.
it was kind of boring, but
No, I liked it, man. I don't
very
want to get bit
practical.
by spiders either. It's a
No.
great reminder. Everybody, if you're listening, vacuum behind your bed and
Yeah.
under your bed because spiders can get there.
Yeah, and they'll give you a big gnarly bite on your nose,
And it'll
it's-
look like a pimple,
people will think you have zits,
which
yeah.
is embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah, I wasn't digging it at
Okay.
all. It's very not glam.
All right. Over time, this practice of reframing becomes second nature, helping you navigate life with greater ease and emotional resilience. What do you think we mean by emotional resilience?
Kind of, for me, what comes up is the pause when agitated thing. Is to hold on to my serenity through thick and thin.
Yes.
And if someone flicks you off on the highway, I don't have to return that.
Right.
I can just be, okay, that guy's flicking me off.
But I do want to say, when it comes to emotional resilience, when the flick off happens, it does create an emotion.
Oh, absolutely, but I don't have to react.
Exactly.
I can feel it.
That's
and-
the resilience.
Yes.
Is saying, that made me feel uncomfortable, but I'm not going to jump into a toxic waste bin with that person.
Right.
Right? Who wants to be in there anyway?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. By learning to see the world differently, you open yourself to endless possibilities for growth, joy, and abundance. Who doesn't want abundance?
That sounds so good. It
Or
sounds like
joy.
a soft little pillow you're lying on or something.
Exactly. Reframing empowers you to be the author of your own story, creating a life that reflects your highest potential. And when we say highest potential, we're talking about that higher energy, that higher vibration, that higher consciousness, which is also called love.
Yeah.
I want to be in a state of love all the time.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, love is the highest vibration.
There you go. In our opinion, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right, so question time. Ding, 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 ding,
Okay.
ding. I can actually do the ding, ding, ding.
You see, he's got a different style of dinging.
And now it's time for Jeopardy. The question of the day is, Robbie, do you think reframing difficult experiences can help you manifest a happier, more fulfilled, and abundant life? Yes or no?
Affirmative.
Okay, so he is in.
Yes.
That being said, what could you start doing today, which you're not currently doing?
Right.
Because we know you're doing a lot of things already.
Yeah.
But what new habit could you start to practice that would help you reframe your experiences? I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
What could you do to help remind you to reframe, particularly in moments when the temptation is to not reframe? What could you start practicing? You want me to go first? Because I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, what it means is my ability to reframe difficult moments and situations. Somebody says something that comes out of their mouth and I wasn't expecting it, and it felt mean and it felt hurtful. And I'm in a room alone with them. That's an opportunity to reframe.
Right.
My ability to reframe in that moment is contingent on how well I have set myself up for the day. And I'm a big believer in morning practices.
Yes, me too.
I had heard decades ago about the morning hour.
Yeah.
And the golden hour. They have different names for it. Taking time in the morning and making sure that I allocate time no matter what's going on in my life, and getting myself centered and aligned.
For me, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
I won't leave the house feeling off center like
Exactly. And I know everybody out there listening is in different situations. Some
Right.
people have little kids that are waking
Yeah,
up early,
sure.
they a wife or a husband
that. Or
in
you got to
bed.
go to jury duty at 5 in the morning.
You might be waking up in jail.
Right.
You might be waking up in a group home where there's a lot of noise and
Right.
cacophony going on all around you,
there's
and
bunk beds.
Yes,
And a bunch of people detoxing.
yeah, I remember when I woke up with the Hare Krishnas, I woke up and a bell was going, it was
Yeah.
literally like I'd be sleeping
4
at,
in the morning, right?
it was 4:20.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wake up, wake up. There was no time for me to get my act together.
There was a Hindu alarm clock.
Thankfully when I was there, we would immediately go in a big room and start singing and chanting and doing all this, high vibration stuff.
I believe in that. That's their golden hour. Though.
Right. And by the way, for anyone listening, I was only with the Hare Krishnas for 2 days. It was a school assignment. But, I try to make it sound like I was a Hare Krishna there. But I did hand out those little peace signs at the DMV.
Right on.
And,
Awesome.
I just didn't cut my hair and have the braid and the thing and the dot and the whole deal. Yes. In any case, setting myself up so that I'm in a position to reframe when it happens, because I don't know if I've ever gone through a day without an obstacle or a challenge or a moment in my life that I could perceive as bad or negative or uncomfortable. And if I really want to be in the attitude of gratitude and loving my life and feeling like that no matter what's going on, that morning hour that I take is, like you said, mandatory. It's crucial.
Yeah.
For me to infuse my mind with ideas and words and thoughts and music that inspire me to be the best version of myself.
Right.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Put me in a position to better reframe when I need to do that.
It sets the tone for the day for me.
Yeah. So that's what I can, when it comes to doing something more, I got to tell you, I could always do more.
Yeah.
There's always new things. And I'm on the lookout constantly. In fact, if you have an idea of something I can add to that morning ritual, I'm open to it.
Right.
As long as it's kind and loving to me and everybody else, and it is potentially something that will make my life better and allow me to reframe better, I'm open to it. In fact, this morning I was sharing with you about that music. I was sharing that my girlfriend was sending me some songs that are very inspirational in nature. They're not religious, but they're about abundance and breathing in.
They're kind of
the
about
light.
perceptually shifting a little bit, some of them.
And you know what I breathe in is magnified and I breathe out. So if I breathe in abundance, then it magnifies when I breathe it out. These ideas, and you've been playing music since you were a kid, under 10 years old. I love playing music. You love playing music. I said, let's form a band and start doing some of these inspirational songs. We can do them on the show. We can send out this message of life loving and abundance abundance manifestation through our music.
Yeah.
And so we're going to create a new band with us, and we're going to do songs about inspiring people that are not religious.
Right.
And they're just inspirational to create a more life-loving vibe for us and for you. That's something else that we can do that will help us reframe in those moments, because those songs will be playing in our head.
I think that is just effing rad. I'm totally on board with that.
Yeah, quick shout out to my girlfriend for sending me those songs and inspiring me. And
it's creativity, and you were talking about the Hare Krishnas. Kirtan is singing prayers.
There we go.
And it's kind of like that with guitars instead of tamboras and Indian instruments.
And a lot of these words,
but we can add those.
A lot of these words like prayer or inspiration or higher power, all these words can be associated with religious things that make us feel uncomfortable. And if anyone in the audience experiences that feeling of those words being uncomfortable, I relate to that.
Yeah.
And when we talk about prayer, or if we mention the word prayer, we mention the word higher power, we mention any of these words, inspire or align or connect, we're not talking about religion, just to be clear. And then nothing against anybody religious, because that's cool. That's your thing. It's totally awesome.
Yeah.
And, we invite you to love it and explore it and do your thing.
Sure.
But what we mean is aligning ourselves with the universe, love, nature, all that is good in the world.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. If you ever hear us say the word prayer, we're talking about talking to that universal feeling of love.
Yeah.
To connecting to it, to saying, thank you.
That's right.
Thank you, universe.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're just putting it out, and we're listening to the sounds of love through the crickets and the rain falling and the ocean crashing.
Yeah.
And all of that is sort of its own prayer, its own conversation.
Yeah, and having a harmonization with all of that.
Exactly. I'm not one to be like, please God, give me more money. That's just not my deal. And I'm not faulting anybody whose deal that is. That's fine. I already know for me that the universe wants to give me everything that is good and makes me feel good and helps the world feel good.
The universe is generous.
And I want to share all of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be greedy and selfish. I want to share all of it.
Yeah,
we're running out of time. I want to ask you, now that I gave you my answer to the question, what is one thing you could incorporate in your life to bring greater abundance, greater happiness, and put you in a better position to reframe life as it appears when it's uncomfortable?
I have an example from actually 2 nights ago. I was at home and I started my dinner, and I was making some lamb chops, and they were like 5 minutes from being ready. And all the electricity went out. Did it come out here too?
Yes, it went out here.
So it was a total blackout. And I wanted to let out an F-bomb, which wouldn't have been the crime of the century. But I also saw it as an opportunity to perceptually shift, to surrender, to not be a big old drama queen about my dumb lamb chops. And I have these torches. I don't have any candles anymore. I threw out all my candles. I mean, it was pitch black.
Are the torches the ones that are from my house?
No,
Those
not those kind of torches. They're the red light therapy torches.
Oh, gotcha.
I use for my teeth and my face and stuff. And so I didn't have any candles, and then I wanted to let out another F-bomb because, I mean, it really was pitch black. And so I remembered I had my torches, so I grabbed them, and I turned on the red light. They have red and blue lights. So the red light was kind of relaxing in its own weird way, and I held it up, and I pulled out my lamb chops, and I ate a very good dinner by torchlight.
Was it cooked?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
good.
all ready to go.
Oh.
And so I wound up having kind of a nice night, and the electricity was out for a while.
It sounds romantic, actually.
It was way more enjoyable than I expected.
Nice.
And I thought I was going to have cold lamb chops that were going to be all crappy, and they were perfectly cooked, and I was holding a little light and eating them, and I was able to cut them and everything. You know, it was a little bit challenging, but
I don't think we got the
like
power on.
I held the light under my arm while I was like,
that's funny.
cutting it, you know. But it was peaceful. It was kind of romantic, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Even just eating by myself by red light.
Oh, I believe you can have a romantic dinner by yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it was a giant perceptual shift. I totally surrendered to the whole thing.
Beautiful.
And I could have been just a pissy little. And I heard people outside saying, you know, complaining about the electricity and stuff, the neighbors. And I was just in a whole different zone. It's like I'm too busy enjoying my romantic lamb dinner.
That's a perfect example of reframing.
It felt like it. I mean, it might sound sort of, you know, not very spectacular.
No, it's reframing in action. You looked at something that was uncomfortable and you chose to reframe it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the secret of reframing is, can you look at it differently so that you feel comfortable?
Right.
When something uncomfortable happens in your life.
And it also felt like making lemonade out of lemons.
Exactly. All right. That being said, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Great example. We are running out of time. And before we end the show, we always like to do our little sign off.
That's right.
And these glasses are a little bit dirty here.
We'll find your
I want to find my clouds.
rain on the parade.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to perceptually shift one last time. Hopefully you'll shift with us.
Yeah.
If you haven't shifted already, we can bring you into some more shiftiness.
A late shift is acceptable.
Yeah. And we're not talking about shifty like a shifty, thief or something.
No,
like that.
not like that.
We're talking
It's
about
the good
shifting
kind of shift.
into the positivity.
Into the zone.
Into the zone.
The love zone.
The love zone.
Actually, it's the gratitude zone.
Yeah, I love the
And the acceptance zone.
It's just all one.
All higher vibrational.
Exactly.
Not stressful. The serenity zone,
The surrender zone.
Love it. Here we go. Enough talk.
Now you've heard the Shift Show. Hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, buy the book, dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. Have some fun, everybody. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa.
You got that.
I saw that, dude. That was awesome.
My chin bonked.
I like the chin bonk, man. It's so great. It's like
It's hard
he had
to-
his chin like, whoa.
It's hard to play that off. It's like I feel like you're getting electrocuted.
It was good. You did a good job. I mean, I just couldn't help laughing.
No, it's great.
That's all. Laughter is such great medicine anyway.
That's my favorite.
All right. So once again, if you like the show, follow, whatever you're supposed to do on these podcasts,
Right.
subscribe. And if you want the book and you don't have it, you don't need to buy it. But if you want to get it, The Perceptual Shift, How to Love Your Life, Manifest Abundance is available on Amazon.com
Yep.
or Barnes & Noble.
I have a signed copy from my brother.
He
It's
does.
got
If you
high
like a
vibration.
signed copy, hit me up on Instagram or TikTok,
Yeah.
James M for Michael Quine, and just send me a DM and we can make that happen for you. Also on
Kindle.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Saturdays, but
Okay.
Kindle.
We're still on the book. Right?
Okay, yeah, we're still on the book.
Kindle version. If money's tight and you only got,
Or if you just like the Kindle.
yeah, some people dig it and it just works. My ex-girlfriend loves the Kindles.
I actually read a Fire tablet.
Really?
Which is a Kindle.
Oh.
Every night when I
Wow.
get into the bath.
Yeah.
I read my little drama book, my
Right.
little, spy novels or whatever.
Neato.
And then I read them in bed. And then, I read it because I originally started reading it because my ex-wife was bothered by the light that I needed for a regular book.
Oh, I see.
And the Kindle, you can turn the
wow.
light really, really low.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's a lot more, and you don't have the flipping of the pages.
Right, that's
Yeah.
great.
So if you want to get the Kindle
totally.
version, it's $2.99.
Yeah.
But just make sure.
You get a notebook because
Yeah.
without the writing, it still helps without the writing. I mean, I don't want to shame anyone that's like they're not feeling the writing.
No,
thing.
but it's a lot. You're gonna
just-
grow a lot more.
Exactly. I mean,
It's kind
keeping
of like
it
this.
real.
How much abundance do you want? You
Yeah,
want more?
Exactly.
Do
Do
some
you want
writing.
abundance light?
Yeah.
Or do you want a
if you want
double
even more,
scoop
get
of-
a highlighter and start highlighting as you
Thank you.
read, because
Yeah.
then it will really sink in.
Yeah.
And you can even write something at the top of the page
Right.
or the side of the page that inspires you.
Yeah, and sometimes there's a stream of consciousness that happens, and things come out. It's a great idea to have a pen to write it down.
Yeah.
Like,
It's also really nice to do it with other people.
Sure.
And you can invite other people to get the book and do it together. You can join us on Saturdays. We
Saturday.
do a little
Zoom,
a
yeah.
Zoom meeting
Perceptually
live.
shifted
So
Zoom.
we actually write in the book. We actually talk about it. You can join us.
Yeah.
The Zoom link is in the description here. If
Yeah.
you want the password, DM me.
Right.
Again, James M. Quine, Instagram or TikTok. You can also see some life hacks over there. But yes, having other people doing the perceptual shift and the work is very, very powerful.
collectively, it's terrific to bounce off of other people and to hear other people's experience, strength,
Yes,
and hope.
yes.
Every single meeting we've had has been good.
Yeah.
They're
So this,
all like different, they've
Yeah.
got a different flow to them.
They are,
They're
they are.
terrific. Everyone goes at their own pace. It's not, we don't have any it's comfortable. Everyone's got to be where they're at.
exactly. So with that, we're going to sign off. But before we do, I do want to say one thing about life loving. Sometimes it's misunderstood
Yeah.
by people when I shout out, I love my life, or I talk about, I love my life, I love my life, I love my life. And people they get sick. Like,
Right.
that's, you're a turnoff, man. Like, can you stop it with the life
They,
loving?
they stereotype you as Little Mary Sunshine with the
Exactly. But here's the deal. I'm going to say this. I come from a place in my history of my life where I really, 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 really did not like my life.
Yeah.
I was the opposite, the antithesis of a life lover.
This is the new James.
Yes.
The old James was a different dude.
Old James was unhappy,
Yeah.
hurt,
Yeah.
angry,
Yeah.
miserable, scornful,
Sure.
and depressed.
Right.
And so if you combine that with the fact that I had the brain tumor and almost died, and now I have a second lease on life,
Yeah.
I'm so grateful
Yeah.
to be alive, and I don't want to be unhappy anymore.
No.
And so my drug of choice is really loving life and being happy and feeling good. That's my drug of choice. And I get high off of it.
Yeah.
I literally, oxytocin is running
Yeah.
through my body, or whatever chemicals are running through my body to make me feel good when I'm loving life. So why wouldn't I be addicted to it?
Yeah.
Right? So I want everybody to understand that even though I've said all of that, it doesn't mean that every experience, every moment, every situation makes me feel good or happy.
That's not realistic.
No.
Yeah.
Like you said, the guy flicking me off, I'm not happy in that
Yeah,
moment.
it doesn't
feel good.
No, it doesn't feel good.
Somebody yells at you or whatever. Somebody farts when you're in an elevator.
Right.
No one likes that.
No.
Right? So there will be moments that are uncomfortable.
Right.
The bottom line is I can still love my life even though I have these moments
Yeah.
that aren't wonderful.
Yeah, and they pass.
And I can reframe them. They
Pass
pa-
when.
Oh, that's nice. They pass, the gas passes.
Right.
Right. And the elevator doors open up.
Yeah, thank God.
And I can breathe again.
Right.
Exactly. So when we say, I love my life, it doesn't mean we love every situation.
Yeah.
But it means that we can get back to loving life in spite of difficult moments.
Right.
So if you're already a life lover, congratulations.
Yeah.
If you want to love your life more like we do,
Right.
maybe join us. If you've never loved your life before, or you don't know anything about life loving and you want it and you don't know how to start, this is a real simple way to
Yes.
start. We act our way into thinking.
This kind of is step one for
Yes.
life loving.
We act our way into thinking, right?
Yes, exactly.
And if you don't love your life right now, even if you hate your life right now, what will happen if you start doing this mantra with us and saying it is you will convince your brain otherwise.
Yes.
And you will start loving your life.
Yeah.
Try it or deny it.
Thank you.
Okay.
The proof is in the pudding.
So if you're down, do it with us wherever
Yeah.
you're listening from, wherever you are, whoever's around you. Just unabashedly, on 3, we're going to yell out, I love my life.
Right.
1, 2,
2,
3. I love my life! Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Guys.
The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa.